There's a group of people out there that try to shame a person who joined the Army when they were 17 years old. And that same group of people are the people that put the construct into the teenager's mind at a young age, even before a teenager, that being a part of the military is something that would make your parents proud. So y'all can try to play that game all you want, and every time you try to use something like that against me because I was in the military and you consider that demonic or whatever you want to consider it, which it kind of is, it kind of isn't. I mean, not in America's military anyway. I mean, you got every job in the civilian sectors in the military. It's not like you're joining the Army because you want to kill people. You cast this image of being a part of the military as something that would make your parents proud. And then later in life, after a 17-year-old joins the Army, you try to bash them for joining a demonic cult. And that's the same group that put the construct in the young person's mind to start out with, that that's something to be proud of. So yeah, I can bend you all over and rape you to death all day long too. I mean, and like I said, I don't have any shame anyway, so you're pretty much blowing smoke there, wasting your time, whatever you want to put that. Because honestly, I don't give a shit what any of you think anyway, to be quite honest. I really don't. I have seen enough at this point to realize that this country is completely brain dead. And I don't even give a fuck about anybody or anything. The only thing I care about right now is finding out who gave me these indicators, this technology, that gave me a butterfly stroke and tortured me for 3 years so that I could come out of that with indicators on my shoulders that drive me nuts all day long. And I want to kill those people. That's really all I care about. And no, Spielberg didn't have anything to do with giving me the indicators. Some other assholes did. And no, Spielberg's not in the group that tried to pull the let's make it seem like something to be proud of so that we could later bash them and see if we can drive 22 veterans into suicide every month. He's not part of that crowd either. That crowd is your political mainstream media that's behind that operation. And everybody they're affiliated with, to include the pharmaceutical industry. Yeah, that's the crowd that's behind that. See, Spielberg's an exposure device. You know, Chase Math, Hugh Fuller Smith, Constantine lived at the giant hook, and the Pentagon, the head of the Pentagon ate Constantine. And when the Constantine wire came out of the Pentagon's ass, it made their butthole bleed, and the Pentagon looks like a giant butthole from outer space. So, yeah, when you have Chase Math, Hugh Fuller Smith, and spills the Berg of Beans, the two-headed blue indigo snake god that works in tandem as an exposure device, yeah, I mean, that pretty much ensures that Spielberg is an innocent party, and even beyond innocent, he was a godly exposure device as to what the United States system is, like myself, which I don't mind being a godly exposure device. But when I find out who gave me these indicators, some sort of nanotechnology or something, or whatever that is, I don't think that's in nanotechnology. I think that's that new technology that resonates off of your DNA, your brainwave signature that's highly sophisticated. Believe it or not, turns your brain into a cell phone so that you can be harassed all day long as they try to drive you into suicide, as they shame you because you joined the demonic military cult after they told you that was something to be proud of. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any shame, so you're not going to drive me into suicide. You're going to drive me into self-defensicide, like I'm talking about, which is a whole different beast.